What's the deal, my people? You know it is Don Tony Teflon, and I'm back at you with another one. And I know a lot of people were disappointed with the death and resurrection of Jon Snow, but I'm here to tell you that I have 100% proof that this is not the way it's going to go down in the books. And this was not the way they planned it going down on the show. So if you can, please hit that subscribe button so you can be notified every time I drop a new Game of Thrones or another type of video. What happens in Season 5? Season 5 is when Jon Snow is killed in the last episode. What happens in Season 6? He would have came back to life, and he would have came back to life inside of Ghost. His consciousness would have been inside of Ghost. That's what they planned on doing, but for some reason they scratched that. And they didn't just make that up on their own. We know that. They must have got that right out of the horse's mouth, and the horse in this case is George R.R. Martin. That is why in the show they have Ghost laying right on the floor by him, because they tried to give you a little bit of it but not truly do it. And that is why Ghost stirs right before Jon Snow opens his eyes. Now I'm going to tell you exactly why I think they didn't do it. And I think it's because the way that Ghost has to be handled in order for Jon Snow to come back to life. Now, if you watch a lot of Game of Thrones channels or listen to a lot of people on YouTube, Watchers on the Wall, other places, you're going to hear a lot of people say that they believe that when Shireen gets burnt, that sacrifice is what's going to bring Jon Snow back to life. And we've seen her get burnt in the show, so they're going to say, hey, this is why they did it. This is what's going to happen. I'm here to tell you that that's not the case. It's a good theory, but it's not one that's going to come true. This is exactly how Jon Snow is going to get out of Ghost's body. First, we must understand that Jon Snow in the books does not realize he's a warg. And when he does have dreams and he's inside a ghost, he doesn't realize he's in there. When we seen Orell go inside of his bird, he knew he could do that. So we must keep that in mind. If you look at the prologue chapter from A Dance with Dragons, we are introduced to a man named Vlad Six Skins. And when he first gets his powers, when he first starts learning how to use them and he's walking into dogs, he doesn't realize what's going on until his father kills the dog. And when the dog is killed, that forces him back into his own body. So yes, people, I hate to say it, since Jon Snow does not know what's going on, I feel the same thing is going to have to happen in order for Jon Snow to go back into his body. I know people don't want it to happen, but trust me, in order for Jon to get back into his own skin, Ghost is going to have to be sacrificed. Ghost is going to have to die. That's the sacrifice that Melisandre will do. It will be Ghost. It will not be Shireen. Shireen might get burnt at a later date for a different reason, but it won't be to save the life of Jon Snow. I guarantee you that. Now you tell me in the comment section what you think. Do you like this theory? Do you think I'm right? And if not, please put it down what you think is going to happen.